And here we are getting ready for game 3. This is the Woodlawn Knights out of Shreveport and East St. John working on the starters in this one for East St. John. It is number 5, Jabari Bolden, the senior. Number 40, Darren Davis. Number 2, Bryce Gilliott. Trying to work as they turn around. Number 1, Kylan Harris. And number 0, Amir Rios. For Woodlawn, number 23 is DeTravion Davenport. Number 1 jumping at center is Jamil Brooks. Number 2 is Andre Lewis. 3 is Donovan Seamster. And we'll get the returning ones, number 15. We believe, having to get him to turn just a little bit. 15 is Willie Babers. That's East St. John that's got it, getting things going here. Spirited game that we just had moments ago. This one we're hoping is the same. East St. John, number 4 to Darren Davis, the junior. Big young man. Coach Antonio Broadway and this East St. John team out here doing business. We'll get some records headed. A lot of cleanup to do there between games.
Yes, we did. Kind of had a little hiccup there when games got delayed slightly, pushed us back, and had to reset some times on our box cast, so everything else streams through it to Facebook and YouTube. So hopefully we've got things pushed back far enough that will allow us to keep up to date, keep you all up to date.
Number 1 for Woodlawn going and getting that basket, Jamil Brooks. He's got the first 2 of the game. Woodlawn in white and East St. John in the gold with the black trim. That foul is going to be whistled on Woodlawn's number 2, Andre Lewis. And he picks up his first personal foul, first team. That's going to send East St. John to the line, and that is Amir Rios, the junior. Goes up and makes this one. Appreciate the folks from East St. John and Woodlawn for getting these rosters up here early. Did a great job and able to at least speed that process along. Bangs around, misses that one. A big rebound there, controlled by Darren Davis. The junior dishes it off, unable to get it. Woodlawn controls underneath. Held ball. Possession will go to, looks like Woodlawn. The Knights out of Shreveport will get that. Kenneth Goldman, the head coach for this Woodlawn team, not to be confused with that one that Marcus Randall, head coach football, led down there in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, 2 Woodlawns.
Right, this is up in Shreveport.
Yep. Good tip ball on that pass. Not enough to intercept it from where it was headed to.
Boys action again here from Burton Complex. This is day 2, game 3. Looking at a corner tray, passes on that one. Good hands inside by Amir Rios. And out and running is Bryce Gilliott. Good ball control, goes up and gets the basket, does Gilliott, the senior. 3-2 now. East St. John with the lead. They are in the dark uniforms and are the visiting team today. It looked like that was blocked twice by East St. John. Turned it over, and East St. John's going to pick this up. It was a strange one last game when the officials couldn't quite get a couple of things figured out. But well-called game, well-played game from both sides of it. If you watch that one, you go back and watch this one again.
Yes, it's every game so far has been, I mean, just quality. You got quality opponents on both sides and just giving it their all.
Inside, give that basket to Amir Rios. He's got 3 on the day, but the assist, Jabari Bolden. 5-2 the score in this one. You never give the trailing score. Turnover there, East St. John will have it. And just a lot of emotion out of both of these squads. It's good to see these kinds of matchups again, Chuck.
It is. Not familiar with the quality of basketball at both of these schools. But my
East St. John is
so far.
East St. John's ranked number 7th in the LHSAA in 5A. They're 18-4 on the season.
Largest schools, but definitely have seen some of the highest quality. Oh, what a three there.
Three ball from downtown.
Number 2, I believe it was out there on the backside.
That was Andre Lewis. He comes in and gets a 3 ball, and it's 5 apiece. Jumping into the passing lane and banging around on it, but East St. John's going to keep it. Trying to get some updated things on there as our prep time between games was a little shortened.
No bathroom breaks.
East St. John 20-4, correction. They are 20-4. I had to get over to the correct. That 2 is there. That is a 2, and that was Bryce Gilliard. Now he's got 4. So East St. John is number 9. They're 20-4 on the season. And I just love the way that he mixes up different classifications, different ways, and teams that would probably not play each other otherwise.
Right. Gives that chance to see some quality opponents. Otherwise, they'd have to schedule it.
Good trail there, but Colin Harris was able to go to the basket and get it in. But you turn around and look at Woodlawn of Shreveport, Chuck, they're 15-5 and ranked number 10 in 4A. So what a battle this thing is going to be. 20-4 is East St. John. Rebound control. You know, if you've got Darren Davis, a big man like that, you're going to win a lot of games no matter where you're at. Over the back is going to be whistled on Amir Rios. So 3 points on the day, and his first personal foul is whistled. And I do believe we're just about caught up, Chuck.
Yes, and he was open underneath on the other side, but he just couldn't quite make the pass to him, and the defender got back in time to cover him up before he got open to pass.
Crowds are growing in this one. We appreciate the folks that are filing on. If you've just joined us, go up and hit that like and subscribe button on our Facebook page. If you're on Boxcast TV, we appreciate you for being there also, as the tally on that one climbs in, a big-time block out there, and he's feeding off of that emotion. That was Bryce Gilliard with a big-time block.
He indeed. That was from a three-point, just beautiful, almost looking down at the guy when he was shooting.
Big shout-out to Nettie Rios, as she's letting a lot of people know about this game that's on, and so we appreciate Miss Nettie for sharing that. 3.5 to go in this one. East St. John with the lead 9-5. That three-pointer is launched, and it's 3 ball from the corner pocket for Woodlawn's number 2, Andre Lewis. That's his second of the day. He's got 6. Three-pointer looking to answer back, unable to do it, though, but there's the big man, and he just gets hammered. Just a matter of who they want to call that foul on.
Yes, indeed. Kind of have 2 to pick from.
They're going to give it to number 1. That is Jamil Brooks. We'll pick it up, and that's going to send Davis to the line, the junior, for a pair.
Neither one of them was raising their hand to take it off of the other one, so.
Right.
I guess at this point in the game, you really have your starting 5 in there, so you got everybody's got to take their shots one time.
And Annette checking in with us, asking us if we will be streaming the Fairview Parkway game. Absolutely, we will. We'll have all games today and tomorrow. So, yes, that Fairview Parkway game is going to be a thriller. Off balance 3 is put up there and no good. We appreciate everybody that sends us some comments on there. So, Miss Annette, yes, we will have that game on. Out and running in transition is this Woodlawn team. High off the glass, rebound controlled out by Bolden, the senior, and he gets it down court to Rios. Rios up, and he gets that one in. Give him 5 on the day for Amir Rios. 12-8, East St. John with the lead in a very, very up and down first period of play. Game 3, day 2. Day 1 was exciting. Day 2 has been equally that way. Woodlawn looking to get a shot off. This is Woodlawn of Shreveport, the Knights. And that one is knocked out of bounds by number 1, Colin Harris, the senior guard for this East St. John team.
Small window open for the opportunity to knock that one out or try to make a play on it, and he did.
Spinning around, going to the basket now is Lewis. Lewis kicks it back out, though. It's going to be pushed off to number 1, and he's going to be whistled for traveling. That is Jamil Brooks. Brooks picks up the travel. Then you see the Louisiana Iron Laser scoreboard up in the corner. Couldn't do anything without those folks. Also, walk-ons, of course, our title sponsor. And adding more sponsors day by day as we go along. Grateful for the community support. Good save right there. That was Harris, but he was unable to get it saved all the way. And a big flush that time. That is thrown down by Donovan Seamster. He's got his first bucket of the day. And what an emphatic way to get that one.
Nicely done, nicely done. Glad I could capture that one.
Back to the top, looking at three, but passing on it. Davis, the junior, has it now back out to the corner. Good pressure by this Knights defense, and a timeout is going to be called by East St. John. 30 seconds, we'll keep it right here and allow ourselves a chance just to catch up a bit.
Absolutely. I'm going to have to check a few of those schedules just to make sure I push those other games back far enough that we didn't interfere with a later broadcast. So I think I have until probably halftime. I'll have to do that. But what a great game this has been. A 2-point differential with 1 minute, 14 seconds left in the first period. I don't know what I was trying to go with, but for some reason I guess I drove too long this morning, and I just was not driving my words.
I get that. I resemble that remark, yes.
And I appreciate so many eyes in there because I don't know. Your team is just an ME, right?
Exactly. Oh, game three. Look, Chuck, I told you that before the day is over with, it was going to be something else. Great basketball all day. Coming up next, Opelousas and Southwood in girls, and then that big matchup, Parkway and Fairview, coming up after that. And that will probably have as many watchers as we've had. Jumping into the passing lane for the Knights and laying this one in. Look, as explosive into the lane as anybody is the senior Donovan Seamster, who goes and gets that one. The 6'3", 180-pound guard goes to the lane as well as anybody.
Absolutely. Saw that pass lobbed up over there, and so, hey, we're going to – nope, not – it's reachable.
Three-pointer miss there, and Woodlawn back out in transition. Seamster saying, can he do it again? Top of the key for three. That's Donovan Seamster. He's got 7 to give Woodlawn their first lead in this one as we near the end of period number 1.
15 seconds left in the period.
Over to the corner. There's a three from downtown. That one's answered back. Kylan Harris. He's got 5.
As a team, time just ticks away.
Look, this is just one of those battles again that you expect to see here rolling around. We're knotted at 15 following the first period of play. It's East St. John. It's Woodlawn-Shreveport. The Knights out of Shreveport. We'll be back right after this. You're watching High School Sports on 446 Sports.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Security Sporting Goods wants to tell you all camo is 50% off, and it's fishing season. In the red corner, it's Powerhouse Combo, Zoom, and Lose. And in the blue corner, seasoned veteran Abu Garcia. These 3 name brands will take care of all your fishing needs. Plus, Old Town Kayaks are coming soon. Need a handgun? In stock, Springfield, Sig, Glock, and Smith & Wesson at Security Sporting Goods, 2220 Memorial Drive, Alexandria.
And we are back live.
Getting ready for the second period of play. Doug Ann alongside of Chuck Perkins, bringing you 446 Sports production. Seeing it all over the country now as Gridiron Football has gone nationwide, and we have joined up with those guys. BWS Sports, they will be paying special attention to that Parkway Fairview game, but this one has 3 periods, and we hope they are as exciting as that first one was. 15 apiece. Woodlawn has it ready to go. A couple of threes at the end of that one kept things knotted. Dumping it off was Seamster trying to get something, but unable to get it there, and back out and running is East St. John. Over into the corner, and stepping on the line and out of bounds was Leonte Turner. And that's one of those you got to maximize every trip up and down the floor. And you hate to see the ball turned over on one where you're out of bounds, just not paying attention to the line.
And he's done a really good job of matching up these teams so far. Looking good, especially with this game in this first period. Matched up well.
And look, it went from one, and he said one day he'd like to have a 2-day tournament last year. Well, it went from 1 day to 3 days in one season. People wanting to be a part of this tournament, and kudos to Coach Dexter Washington, the folks here at Burton Coliseum, but not so much on that pass from number 15, Willie Babers, as that one just airmails it over to the aforementioned Coach Dexter Washington sitting in the chair. You see him in the green down there in the corner. Yes. Chuck might be able to pan in on him here in just a bit, but we'll get back to that.
We'll come back to him in just a minute when we're back down there again, or on a timeout.
Ball around the corner now. East St. John has it back to the top. Bolden looking things over, gets it back over to Gilliard. Gilliard has 4 on the day. Ball back around to Bolden. Good defense. This zone is pushing out a little further each time it twists around. Now working it inside out, back to the corner. 3 ball, no good. That was Turner. Rebound controlled by the Knights, number 2, Andre Lewis. Dribbling his way around. He's going to stop from the free throw line, put up a jumper. It's no good. Rebound controlled. A lot of slapping around there, but number 15, Willie Babers, pulls that one in, unable to get it to go anywhere. Rios pulls down another big board, and he's been playing well throughout. Stop and pop for 3. That one bounces around. No shooter's touch there. Controlled by the Knights. Remember, the Knights are in white with the blue stripe down the side. Red Woodlawn across the chest, and the numbers there in block. Gold with black trim for this East St. John team. 15 apiece, no scoring here, and we're 2:15 into the second period. That 3 ball is launched from way off, and it misses off to the right.
No tie ball on that one.
Going back down the floor. To the top of the key once again is Harris. He misses that one. Rebound pulled down by Pennywell. First time that we've seen Jatravion Pennywell in the game. He's a 6'4" guard junior for this Knights basketball team. Again, if you're interested in streaming opportunities, reach out to us here at 446 Sports all the way down. And that's going to be a block, as going to the basket was Leonte Turner. Trying to set up for the charge was number 15, Willie Babers, but he turns to the side. So he's positioned right, but turns to the side for it. There you see Coach Washington that's down there, and just the man behind all of this. Had a great vision for this tournament, as the first free throw is up, and it is good from Turner. And we, again, appreciate all of the work that he does for high school sports altogether. 16-15 the score in this one. First 2 points came 3 minutes into the second period, and again, another low-scoring contest. But Chuck, it's just up and down and banging around. The shots just don't fall.
They really just have not fallen at all. You're right. It's been a back and forth, almost like a Wimbledon tennis championship game out here.
There's a loose ball turnover down the court, leading the way. Good front court vision. That one is finished off nicely by number 20, Jahi Jones, the sophomore. It was made by Rios with a great up-the-court assist. Very impressed with the play of Amir Rios, the junior from this East St. John squad. 19-15, East St. John back with a 4-point lead. Driving to the basket now is Davenport. He kicks it out, though. Instead, that's Babers. Babers misses that one, controlled by East St. John, and they look to go. Fakes the 3. Now it gets back over, and that one's not going to be faked. That's Jabari Bolden, the senior, with his first points, and that's a 3 ball. good ball movement. It got down to Jones, and Jones kicked it back over to Bolden. Little jumper, unable to go. That was Seamster, and East St. John looks to get back into the offensive flow. That one is up, and it is good. A little inside jumper for 2. And quickly a timeout as Kylon Harris now has 7 points on the day, and this lead has ballooned 24 to 15. 30-second timeout on the floor. And can I witness to the fact that we don't own the rights to any of this music? It's all being played inside the arena here, and we own none of it.
0. You are absolutely right. It is quite loud, almost as the music's playing. I'm actually have to raise my voice just so I can hear myself over my own headset, Doug.
Indeed. 3:45. So this game was 15 to 15 as we went out of the break into the first period, and 4 minutes 15 seconds into this one, and
that's the source of the noise that we're hearing, by the way. That's where it's all coming from.
You see those LHSAA boys basketball tournament banners that are up there as well, from 14 all the way to 20, encompassing top 28 and girls top 28 and the like. Lake Charles, the host of many of these events. But Woodlawn yet to score in the second period here. It was 15 all when we went into it. Woodlawn again 15-5 and ranked number 10 in 4A. This East St. John team really gets after you. Back under that banner that skirting that goes around the court to keep people away from the court.
Yeah, just as a, hey, this is your limit. Don't come up any closer than that. So here we are.
9-0 run here in the second period for this East St. John team.
See the referee motion there. He's not quite close enough, because if he gets close enough, he'll do a 5 count.
Woodlawn working the ball around, but that defense is just so intense. There's a wide open 3, not wide open, contested a bit, and fading away on it was Seamster. Another 3 under. Oh, they're gonna. Had 2 guys running out onto the shooter. They're gonna give the foul to number 20, Jahi Jones, the sophomore. Could have gave it to either of them. And now going to the line to shoot a pair is DeTravion Davenport. He will have an opportunity
to add one on
for 3. Misses the first one. Again, a lot of big basketball. We'll go to back-to-back girls games following this one, Chuck.
Oh wow.
We'll have back-to-back girls games. That one gets to go in that with 2:44. It's the first points of the second period for this Woodlawn team, and only 8 points out of it.
Yeah, that's tough that this takes them that long to get a point in here, and then they scored the second one there, as you saw.
2 by free throws, no field goals here in the second period for this Woodlawn team. But again, only 9 points for East St. John, and here comes that defense of Woodlawn. Little running one-hander doesn't go. That was Jones trying for it. And back the other way, Seamster looked for the dunk again, but it was cleaned up by number 1, and that is Jamil Brooks. Going up and under, trying, pressing just a little bit the last couple of trips down is Jahi Jones. And they'll quickly move to get him up and out of there. It looks like the coach got somebody getting up. Kenneth Golem, or correction, Antonio Broadway getting somebody up off of the bench, and it's just been a couple of bad trips for the sophomore. Going back to the basket, pushed around. See what he's going to call. Looked like it was out of bounds.
Yeah, rolled across the line down there on that baseline.
That'll give the whistle. In fact, they do. They're going to bring back in the senior Bryce Gilliard. He's got 4 on the day. And so you see the confidence, though, that Coach Broadway has in the sophomore Jahi Jones. Going to be a big-time player, and you'll hear about him throughout his next couple of years. Rebound up and misses that one, and now 5-point game. Woodlawn with the ball. And when you hold a team scoreless for that long, you need to separate yourself a little bit more from them. That long-range three, no good. East St. John back out and going. There's a three from the corner that's launched. It's no good. Colin Harris had one on the day. He's got 7, unable to get things to go from there. 1:24 remaining until halftime, 24-19. From the corner, had an opportunity, missed it. Coaches from East St. John imploring their guys to get their hands up and play defense. Good job of your hands in the air there by Rios. Again, he's been all over the place. That one up and under and no good. Cleared out. That's Bolden. Bolden now out to Harris. Harris hanging in the air. Great body control. And Harris now has 9. 26-19. East St. John with the lead as we are nearing the half. Again, we've got girls action next, and then the big one at Parkway. And not to take anything away from the game that's coming up next, by no means, but a lot of people will be tuning in for that Parkway in Fairview. Quickly down the floor and going up for the basket was Leonte Turner, but he's fouled underneath. They'll give that foul to number 3, and that is Donovan Seamster.
And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
26-19 as we near halftime. We near lunchtime. You got to believe it's getting close, but a long time.
Yes, indeed.
Since we hit the road this morning.
It is, and stopped at one little convenience store and found a breakfast sandwich that had been sitting in one of the warmers there.
For a long time.
For quite a while.
So we're used to now. Last week we're on a cruise. I was out, and we're on the cruise. And you get used to walking around and a slice of pizza or the buffet or this and that and this and that, and there you go. And now.
Here you are, huh?
Here you are, 27-19.
So you just kind of reminiscing, or are you thinking about, man, I should have stayed another 2 days?
Right, I'd have taken a couple more. Great job going to the basket. That was Andre Lewis. He's got 8 on the day now. On the line, looking up about the time they were telling him to hold for a last shot, lost track of where he was on the floor. And 6.3 remaining here. Woodlawn see if they can launch a last-second shot. Good defense trying not to foul. That one is up, and it's no good. So we're going to reach halftime. It's East St. John 27, the Knights of Woodlawn 21. We'll be back after halftime. You're watching high school basketball on 446 Sports.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Security Sporting Goods wants to tell you all camo is 50% off, and it's fishing season. In the red corner, it's Powerhouse Combo, Zoom, and Lose. And in the blue corner, seasoned veteran Abu Garcia. These 3 name brands will take care of all your fishing needs. Plus, Old Town Kayaks are coming soon. Need a handgun? In stock, Springfield, Sig, Glock, and Smith & Wesson at Security Sporting Goods, 2220 Memorial Drive, Alexandria.
The following things are just plain wrong. pouring coffee into a light socket. Dressing a 300-pound man in a tiny pink Speedo. And hiring an unqualified employee for your business.
Express Employment Professionals in Alexandria is here to assist you in hiring that right employee or helping you find your perfect career. Apply online at expresspros.com/AlexandriaLA.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Back to live action here. It is halftime of Game 3. And again, if you're looking for scheduled times on there, throw that out the window, as this is these games are certainly running behind in this one. This was the, I guess, if it was 9, 10, 15, 11:30 game, and so it started a tad late too, so you can just push that back throughout the remaining games of the day. The Knights of Woodlawn out of Shreveport have it coming out. They are moving right to left. Showing my old radio days, I guess there. That three is up, and it is off the iron. No good. Rebound controlled out by Bolden, and they look to run, getting the ball out to Rios. Kicks it back to the top now. Harris around the corner. That's another three that's launched up. Corner tray, no good. Going to be a foul called underneath. And they'll give that to the big man, Darren Davis.
Reaching in, trying to tap the ball, and just caught him on the arm.
Great second period put on by East St. John that time. That gave them a big lead in this one. Kick ball that will just reset things. Not much to do in that one other than just inbounds the ball again. You know, you look at the higher levels, and that is where a reset of the shot clock would be, which there is none here. So that penalty, that foul, only thing it does is just reset things. Good defense being applied here. Woodlawn trying to not have the low scoring period like they had, only scored 6. They were outscored 12-6 in that second. So 15 apiece, and then 12-6 in the second. That three is launched, and it's no good. Rebound controlled up, and it's no good. Had a shot at it, did Davenport. Turnover there, and coming back, getting it, always working Andre Lewis. He had 8 in the first. He's got in the first half. Now he's got 2. Quickly back the other way is Rios. He had 5 in the first. Now he's got 2 here in the second half. 29-23. It was a 6-minute scoring drought for Woodlawn-Shreveport that they got the lead, albeit just a 2-possession game.
Right. I mean, but it was a long time before they scored a point, and it had to be the free throws.
Three-quarter pressure there, not really a press, more is just picking up the pressure around the three-quarter of the way down side.
Pyramid they have there going on.
Going to get an offensive foul charged as a good job of stepping in, and that is Jamil Brooks, who draws the foul on number 2, Bryce Gilliott, the senior. Going in, he picks up his first foul of the game.
Looking like they're employing some man coverage here.
Yep, coming out in a man. Soft on the ball handler, but tight everywhere around. Wide open and passing on that 3 now. Going, and that one gets blocked. Oh, they're going to call the foul on there. Going to the basket was Davenport. Coming up was Amir Rios, and put that one up over the screen that's there. Called the foul. Yeah. The curtains, the little short curtains all around the
blue dividers.
Going up, making the first one. That's Davenport. He has 3 points on the day, and is 3 of 5 free throw, 3 or 4 free throw shooting, as all 3 of his points have come via the charity stripe.
That's a lot of
that
numbers.
one is up and rolls in, right?
Almost like you're a math teacher.
4 of 5, 80% from the free throw line is Davenport. Now we're just showing off. Big steal, much different period, but then right back, Colin Harris getting in there, and they're going to call a foul. We'll see if they pick it up on 2 or 3. That's 3 that they give it to, and that is Donovan Seamster. He picks up his second personal foul. 3 team fouls for East St. John in this one. That's the first team foul. They're going to call over and back. Never landed, did Colin Harris, but they call over and back.
Yeah, he was close, but just hadn't established himself yet.
5.5 to go, third period of play. We are here from Burton Complex, site of state championship basketball.
I can see why they would have it here. It's a beautiful
A little bit of traveling going on, though. And going to call a held ball there. Possession will go over to East St. John. Looked like travel prior, but that may have been what caused it, was a hand on the basketball, keeping him from going there. We'll have all games throughout the day. Just if you've looked at the scheduled times, they are not going to be accurate by any means, as that first game ran a little long, and then second game, Livonia was late getting here, and so that pushed things back a lot. When you have a 25-minute delay in game 2, it certainly runs things late. 29-25 in this one. East St. John with the lead, working the ball inside and unable to buy it. And it just, Chuck, it's been a game of differing periods in here.
It really has. I mean, just some shots not quite rolling for them. They're putting the spin on the ball, trying to get that nice finger roll, I guess, if you will. But it's just not falling.
Good backside
nice
play that time. That's why they like the freshman, Jahi Jones, and slamming it home, Amir Rios. Give Rios 9 as he's got 4 here in this third period alone, and we're just about halfway there. 31-25, the lead for East St. John. That shot is up and it's there. That was Seamster. He's got 9 on the day. Good ball movement. There goes Jones to the basket. Held up pretty good there. You like the way that Coach Broadway uses the sophomore Jones. He, again, going to be a big-time player for this East St. John team. Going to the basket is Lewis. Top of the key. Long range 3, no good. Seamster had a shot at it. Going to be a foul on the rebound that is called there. They'll give that to number 1, Jamil Brooks. Checking in 32, Jatravion Pennywell. We saw him a little in that second period.
Yeah, Coach was beside himself on the bench when he saw that because he knew his player had messed up. He's like, why are you even on him?
Right. That's the thing. You're not so worried about the foul, but the foul of the timing and where it was. That's one of those silly fouls.
Right.
Good job of redeeming himself that time, though, was Brooks as he caused that turnover. Now going to the basket, and what body control by Andre Lewis.
Yes, way underneath the basket, but still able to sneak it in right past that rim.
That's 12 now for Lewis as he had 8 in the first half, 4 now third period. And this thing is just a 2-point game. East St. John's going to call the timeout here. Full timeout, we'll take it with them back in 60. You're listening to High School Sports on 446 Sports.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
Back to live action from Burton Complex in Lake Charles, Louisiana. I am Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins, and we are watching game 4. Is that what we're watching? Game 4.
Game 4.
Game 4 already. Right. All right, look at there. Me staying in there with it.
I'm going to have to double check that because
Game 3.
We are in game 3, yeah.
Wow. Don't rush things. I told you where you'd hit the walls between game 4 and 7.
You were absolutely correct, sir.
Big games coming up. The Trojans come up from Alexandria. They will play tonight against North Central. That's going to be a battle. And tripping on the floor, that is personal foul on number 15, Willie Babers.
He wasn't tripping.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't. We've got a big audience. Don't.
Oh, okay.
251. Again, it's Chuck at badjokes.com.
Oh, yeah, dad jokes.
Swung around one of those from the corner for 3. No good there. Rebound is picked up by Tyreek Shannon. Correction, that is, yeah, that was Shannon that got the rebound there. First time that we've called his name. Dribbling through traffic.
Nice.
Cupping the ball and hooking up under there. Looked like a little scoop like Jordan would have done back then. That's Seamster.
Little finger roll there.
That's 11 now. Double digits for Seamster.
31-31, tie game.
Tied at 31 apiece. Going to the basket, and a pushing foul is going to be called there. Let's see who they're going to whistle that on. Number 2. That is Bryce Gilliard. He's got 2 now. And coming into the game, Brian Warren, the sophomore. First time that we've seen Warren enter the contest. This with 2:11 to go in the third. Rotating a lot of players. Both of these teams do that.
Yes, indeed.
Out of bounds on the line. That's going to turn it over to East St. John.
And a little bop on the head.
And a bop on the head.
Like Little Rabbit Foo-Foo, right?
No, Little Bunny Foo-Foo.
Oh.
2:04 to go here, third period of play. Ball out top. Now swung around to the back. Warren touches for the first time. That gets over to Rios. He's had a great game. Now swung around to the corner. Turner unable to connect on that long range three. Still knotted at 31. The Knights of Woodlawn-Shreveport going to the basket. Up is Seamster, but Rios is going to get whistled for his second personal foul.
Very exciting game, though. 31-31. Here we are again. In the first, it was 15-15.
And so only 16 points in the other 15, 14, 40.
Yeah. I mean, and it took, it's 6 minutes and 50 seconds, roughly.
Woodlawn.
Or 7. Yeah, 6:50. 7:50.
Woodlawn jumps out and picks up the lead.
Yep.
For the first time, Seamster gets the free throw. Quietly is leading the scorers for Woodlawn. And gets them both.
Does he get another one if there was a lane violation?
No, he's just going to get that one.
He would have got a reshot if he missed it, though. I got you. It's been a while.
13 points now for the senior guard from Shreveport. Quickly, Seamster was on the bench for about half a second and gets right back in there. You can see this game revolves around the spirited play of Donovan Seamster, the 6'3", 180-pound guard.
And does he play football as well? No? That was the other one.
Yeah, I would expect.
I would think so. If he's not, somebody's missing out on some recruiting with him in their own school there.
Back to the top is Woodlawn, and count that basket, and look, getting fired up there. Going to the basket was Andre Lewis, but a brilliant pass inside from, see who it was, that was 21 that got that one, and he's getting a big hand as he comes off, Chrissy Jones. 35-31, biggest lead of the day for Southwood.
Have they had the lead before now?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, it came out and it was East St. John in this one. They were tied early in the first at 15 apiece, but never broke out and took the lead. There's a big turnover there. My Seamster doing things all on his own in this one. Gets his man in the air and goes to the basket. Seamster now with another, give him 15.
Looks like they figured out a few things. Coach made some changes or some adjustments.
It's going to be a blocking foul picked up on Andre Lewis. Give him 2 personals. Nobody really in foul trouble in this one.
No.
Under a minute remaining here in the third, and this one was tied a moment ago at 31 apiece, and it's a 6-0 run now for Woodlawn of Shreveport. The Knights starting to flex a little bit of muscle here in this one, getting some spirited play. Checking back in is going to be Jamil Brooks. Cross-court pass back to the top to Jones. Jones over in the corner, over in the top of the wing now to Harris. No good there. And out and running is Seamster. He's going to take a couple of steps and get it in there, turn around and look a little bit.
Big gape there to make those steps happen.
Underneath, a little, just a hook underneath, if you will. Leonte Turner gets that, 39-33. To break the scoring drought for East St. John. Back over in the corner to Woodlawn. And look at the defense being applied by Jones on Seamster. He just pushes him out to the corner and stays on him. They are playing an intense defensive man on Seamster to not let him get the ball at all. But off ball, there's a foul. Away from that, that's the game within the game that's going on. That's going to send number 2, Andre Lewis, one of the better shooters for this Woodlawn team. He will go to the line. Going to check in. Pennywell will make his way back in. But you look, the coaches from East St. John trying to take Seamster out of the game. Oh, and look, So that confused them. They hit the whistle, they hit the buzzer, and you see the score. The clock operator's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to hit the buzzer," but you did, trying to get the players in there. That wraps up through the third, 39-33. Woodlawn with the lead. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to High School Sports on 446 Sports.
And watching us.
The following things are just plain wrong. Pouring coffee into a light socket. Dressing a 300-pound man in a tiny pink Speedo. And hiring an unqualified employee for your business.
Express Employment Professionals in Alexandria is here to assist you in hiring that right employee or helping you find your perfect career. Apply online at expresspros.com/AlexandriaLA.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Back to Burton we go. If you are joining us looking for the Southwood and Opelousas girls game, it's going to be delayed. That game scheduled to start at 12:45, but we had some delays early on today and games running long. So this is the game before that, but we're in the fourth. And good defense by East St. John as they look to get back into this. East St. John comes in 20-4 in 5A, ranked number 9 in the polls. That three is dialed in from long range. Kylan Harris gets his second three ball of the game. Give him 12. He had 9 in the first half and back to a one-possession game. You know, Chuck, we've seen defense rule in these teams that are able to step up and play a little defense, turns into offense for them and gets one a big lead or the other of the lead.
Absolutely does. Oh,
and
nice.
Just on cue, there goes Kylan Harris, the senior, stepping in. Big run-out pass ahead, dropped unable as he slid just a little bit, did Rios. Unable to control that. Just bad luck there on the slide. Rios controls the tip. Now he's got it back. Over into the corner now, going straight to the basket. Good sidestep, but a double block there again. Bryce Gilliot was trying to get to the basket, and a timeout is called. And look, I'm telling you, you can see Coach Goldman is just furious on that Woodlawn sideline.
Yes, sir, he is. He's just slamming stuff down, I guess, in a small amount. I mean, not like about throwing chairs or anything, but he's just, you can see he's got his clipboard over there. He's not happy at all.
No, not at all. And that just shows you the intensity of a game like this, that folks are just excited about the game, and you got to be just the emotion in there, and that's what you like to see out of these coaches, and their players respond out of that too. But it's a lot of different coaching styles too. You take Ash for example, and we follow them a lot. You don't see Brasher getting upset that much. He holds on to a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean it's. Every coach has their different style, and they know how the kids will respond to them.
Now, don't misunderstand. He certainly gets his point across.
Oh, yes.
On there. But always a pleasure to watch the Ash Trojans in there. 6:21 to go, 39-36. Woodlawn has the lead in this one. Woodlawn out of 4A. Banging around, trying to get this one going. And there's a steal right near the mid-court stripe and the scoop. And that's going to be, that Seamster picks up the foul. That's his third. See who they give it to. Correct, they do. They give that to Seamster, and that's 3 on him. Heading to the free throw line is Gilliot.
Seems to be a little bit change of events there. 3, I mean, then you got 4 and 5, so.
6 minutes remaining in this one. First free throw is good by Gilliot.
And only game 3 today, Doug.
Only game 3. 7 glorious. I'm Doug getting alongside of Chuck Perkins, having a good time down here in Lake Charles.
Absolutely. Nice name of the town because of the lake that's here as well.
Glad from wherever you're watching this one. That one is up and it is in. So give Bryce Gilliott 6 on the day and a 1-point lead for Southwood as they come down with the ball. Southwood out of Shreveport. Woodlawn, Woodlawn out of Shreveport. Look, I've got myself backwards. So before you send any nasty notes, I know it's Woodlawn. Going to the basket, and a foul is going to be called there. We had South Side last game. There's a lot of sides and lawns and woods and all of that. We'll get it figured out about game 9 today, I think.
Grasses, flowers.
And then start this all over with tomorrow. But again, a lot of great folks joining our fan base today, and we certainly appreciate that.
Yes, indeed. Nachos, hamburgers, all kinds of stuff.
All of that. Shot is up, and it is no good. East St. John with the rebound. Opportunity to get this back. This thing was tied at 31. Has not been tied since then. Around in the corner. There goes Jones to the basket. Up and no good. Careful not to have an over the back, but a good job of rebounding. That was Jamil Brooks. Shannon dribbling around, gets it back. Seamster over to the corner. That missed everything but the back iron from Davenport. Another turnover there. Seamster is going to go off of Seamster and will be a East St. John basketball. Beautiful day for basketball inside here. Fans starting to fill this up. Again, girls action we go to next. There'll be back-to-back girls games. Foul is going to be whistled on number 4, Julius Taylor, just his first. And that's going to send Jabari Bolden, the senior, to the line.
I wasn't sure where he was at in his shooting form, or if he was still driving towards the basket.
Misses the first of 2. And now you're getting to the point where every shot is important. One foul away from the bonus is Woodlawn. East St. John already over the limit. That one rolls around and no good. Rebound controlled out by Shannon. Shannon doing a great job the last few trips at the rebounds. Driving to the basket, good defense by Kylan Harris. Going to the basket was Andre Lewis, one of the big scorers. He's got 14 on the day, does Lewis. So Lewis and Seamster have been the scorers for this Woodlawn Knights team. That one is up and it's no good. Big rebound by Rios. And he throws that one away, but coming up and getting it was Harris. And wide open now. This should be good. And one.
Yep.
Thought Gilliott was going to have a chance to go up and throw that one down. But Woodlawn defender doing a good job, albeit picking up the foul, was able to get back and save that because you don't want to give up a big dunk down here.
Not at this point.
40-40, an opportunity for the and one is Gilliott.
A big dunk at that point would have really fired up that team, so at a 40-40.
Bounces around, offensive rebound underneath. Unable to hit that is Rios. So we're tied at 40. Over to Seamster in the corner for 3. He's solid shooter is Donovan Seamster, and he's on cue with that one. That's his second 3 of the game. He's got 20 now to lead all scores, does Seamster. Donovan Seamster, the senior guard. And there's an errant elbow that's thrown. And they're going to call a held ball. Good job of getting his hand in there is Harris. But Davenport not agreeing with that one at all. 43-40 now, halfway home in the fourth. We go. Coming up, the Southwood Lady Cowboys and Opelousas Lady Tigers. They will play next. Going to get a blocking foul underneath. Going to call that on the floor. So it's going to be 1-1 going to the line to shoot the bonus. Jabari Bolden missed his last pair as he went in. Just a complete game of runs, Chuck. We talk about how back and forth it goes the entire way. So
on the floor, I'm not sure.
It doesn't matter. Well, no matter what, it's 1-1.
Yeah,
so even if it is on the floor, it's got to go to them.
Yeah, I mean, he was fixing to have him throw it in from the outside, so I wasn't quite sure. So, yeah, them being in the bonus. So now he's got a 1-1 at the line. A little confusion there.
Shot is up and
missed that first one. Rebound recovered.
43-40, East St. John still with the lead. They will pick up the foul right there. That is going to be on Bryce Gilliant, give him his third, and also 1-1. Yeah, a lot of confusion down there as to what was going on that last foul.
Yeah, somebody lost count.
.338 remaining in this one, and this is where you start to see the crowd that were coming for a later game now arriving when the other crowd's still here. So you start seeing some folks in here. Officials timeout. They want to get together and discuss something, Chuck, before proceeding, because this is a tightly contested game. And we talked about the implications in power ratings and how these big-time matchups, and teams are not shying away from it. They are ready to play and play these big opponents on there. And a lot of time you don't see them from these classes get to match up and play each other. So a great job of this tournament pitting that together.
Yes, indeed. And, I mean, that's I think, great orchestration by Coach to make sure that happens and give these teams – I guess it just adds the beauty of what's going on, for everything.
Looks like the feed chopping up just a little bit. We'll work and get that corrected. As more people get in here, internet starts to get a little choppy, but we'll get that. Jumping in there, it seems they're into the lane. He's going to go to the basket. A little nifty move under the basket. Get the steal and the score. Give Seamster 23 on the day, 22 correction. The steal and the score, and he pays that one off. 45-40 looked like they gave it. That one is long range three is buried, and that's Kylan Harris. That's his third. 45-43 in this one. Going to be a foul on Jones. He'll pick that up. We have seen just solid play out of that sophomore. Jahi Jones picks up his second. That should correct the feed on there. Again, as more people start getting in and getting on the internet, it makes things difficult.
Congest that network, because we share a network. Even though we have a different device, we still share that AT&T network.
That one is up, and it is good. 46-43, Woodlawn with the lead. Free throws down the stretch, and that's a couple of good shots. That's Andre Lewis again, one of the better shooters. He's got 16. He had 8 in the first. He's got 8 now in the second for 16, 47-43. Up and in is Amir Rios.
Realizing they're going to have to move quick at this point.
That's 11 for Rios, just a one-possession game. And look somehow to get the ball into the hands of Seamster, but doing a great job defensively in the corner is Jahi Jones, eliminating Seamster. Good steal there. Gilliot trying to get in, but there's that Woodlawn defense collapsing. Pass inside, unable to get that, and there's a rebound. Just one shot and done as Tyreek Shannon is in there getting that rebound, and a timeout is going to be called by the Knights of Woodlawn. And Coach Goldman visibly upset about the goings on there. Full timeout, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on 446 Sports.
The following things are just plain wrong. Pouring coffee into a light socket. Dressing a 300-pound man in a tiny pink Speedo. And hiring an unqualified employee for your business.
Express Employment Professionals in Alexandria is here to assist you in hiring that right employee or helping you find your perfect career. Apply online at expresspros.com/AlexandriaLA.
Back to Burton we go. I'm Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins and getting ready for Opelousas and Southwood. That's where I heard Southwood. I knew I had it somewhere. That is girls action coming up. They're waiting and getting ready to go, but unfinished business here. That game was supposed to start at 12:45, but it's 47:45 in this one, 2 minutes to go. Woodlawn with the lead. They've held the lead for a while now, albeit just 2 points or so. Jumping into the passing lane and unable to get there, Kylan Harris. So Woodlawn will look to hold and get back going.
And Southwood being from the Shreveport area, so that's just another matchup cross state, you know.
Yep, Southwood and Opelousas. That'll be a good one coming up. And then Parkway and Fairview. I'd be remiss to think that a lot of folks weren't going to tune in and watch that one. A little bit of a
little travel.
The ball was thrown out, so it made up for it. Turnover, needless to say, unsure of the call, just out, threw it out of bounds on there. Looked like it was tipped, but needless to say, East St. John has it 47-45. They trailed. Jones looking to go to the basket, kicks it out. Good ball movement by this East St. John team. And there's going to be a foul on Seamster. If that's him, that's his fourth. And so you can ill afford to have your leading scorer. It's got 22, does Seamster, but now playing with 4 fouls, only a minute and a half to go in regulation.
Absolutely. It's getting down to the last few seconds.
Look, I'm going to tell you, the rebounding of Amir Rios on free throws has been amazing. Seems like he's had the last 2, but been unable to connect and put it back. That led to the run out from Woodlawn, and now going back to the line to shoot. He'll go shoot 2 now, and the double bonus is where Woodlawn resides for the remainder of this one. That is Andre Lewis. He's got 16 on the day that will go to the line. First one is up and front iron. And again, you look at fatigue in these games, and you hear it over and over if you watch sports at all, is that when you start seeing players miss off the front iron, they're just unable to get as much push. He compensates a little bit there, gets the second one to fall.
Nice range.
And give Andre 17 on the day to go with 20 from Seamster. Minute 17 remaining in this one, 48-45. Woodlawn has the lead, playing zone in this one. That's a long three-pointer that draws just a little bit of the front of the side iron, but no good. And Woodlawn with the ball and the three-point lead. See if Woodlawn can hang on here. Looking for a little bit of a clear out was Harris. Not going to get a call there, though. Intense pressure, and they're going to whistle Amir Rios for a foul. That'll be his third, and going back to the line for a pair is Woodlawn. That will send. We're just at that wrong angle where we're at. That is 13. Yeah, that's Tyreek Shannon getting actually his first point of the game. Shannon has been solid defensively, though, for this squad. Goes in and buries that one. 50-45, a 5-point lead. Gonna have to go to the 3 ball now. Kicking it out to the corner. Over to the top, back for 3. That one is no good. Rebound by Bolden, who had the shot up. It goes up and no good there. Woodlawn controls, and they get the ball out into the opposite side of the court. And going up and in for the basket is Seamster. He's got 24 in the game and on his way to an MVP of this one. Coming to the corner, down by 7:13 to go. Gonna need this 3 to fall. Don't get it, and that's probably going to wrap things up. Jones, a late foul, but not much going on there. getting the lineup in for that big Fairview Parkway game, but it's still a game away in this one. This one 52-45.
Hate that for the teams. They're coming in expecting a certain time frame, but you know, when you have those delays, everything's pushed back just a few moments. And
8.3 remaining in this one.
Had some close games that's even pushed games back a little bit further because of the foul to try to get the ball back.
That is Andre Lewis. Now give him 18 on the day. The last two have come via the free throw, as does that one. And 19. So you got Woodlawn with a couple of players that neared 20 points, one with 24, one with 19. Give that basket, and that's going to wrap things up. Final score here is going to be 54-47. That's going to be the ball game. Your final score, Woodlawn 54 and East St. John 47. Girls basketball coming up right after this. It will be Opelousas and Southwood coming up in about 10 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. You'll catch basketball all day long on 446 Sports.